Hello viewers, today I am going to explain you about the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense combines the present tense and the perfect aspect used to express an event that happened in the past and that has present effect. This tense is used to show a link, a join between the present and the past, and it is commonly used in everyday conversation, in the news, on the radio, and writing a letter. For example, if you have written something and that is present also, for example, my friend has written 3 essays, and these essays are present also. So this is called the present perfect tense, that shows the work or activity that is performed in the past but has a present effect. Using present perfect tense. To create present perfect tense of any verb, you will combine the present tense of the verb has, have plus past participle form of the main verb of the sentence. This is simple way to use the present perfect tense. Example is here. Have jumped. Here have plus jumped is the past participle form, or you can say third form of the verb, plus has or have. Have is the present tense and jump is the past participle form. Some other forms of the tenses are here. Have written. They have written 3 letters. It means they have written 3 letters and that these letters are also present right now. Has done. He has done his homework. Here he has done his homework means that the work which is done in the past but it is present right now. Have been. We have been to Canada. It means this action is placed in the past but has an effect right now also. Has forgotten. She has forgotten her folder. So these are the examples of present perfect tenses. There are many different situations where the present perfect tense can be used. It can be used in the following ways. These are, for example, to describe an action that is being repeated between past and the present. Example is here. We have gone to park many times. It means we have gone to park many times means we repeat the action of going to the park many times in the past, and it is showing the also effect in the present time. To describe an action that started in the past and is still continuing in the future. Example, I have lived in the United States since 1990. Here this example shows that living in US since 1990 and still living there. To describe an action that has not yet been finished. Example, it has rained a lot this month. It means the action which is happened here of what? Raining. That rain was happening in this month a lot, and this action is not completed yet. That it might be rain again in this month. So this action is repeating. To describe an action that was completed in the recent past. Example, I have just finished my internship at the museum. This example shows that the work which is what finishing of internship is in the recent time, nearly in the past. To describe an action when time was not an important aspect. It means in this situation, the time is not matter. The matter is about the work. For example, she has lost her wedding ring. In this, time is not important that when she lost her, but the action is important that she has lost something. Now we move to next portion of this. There are times when you cannot use the present perfect tense. For example, you cannot use it with the specific expressions of time that have already finished, such as last year, this, that one, when I was baby, etc. These are the certain rules you have to follow for the present perfect tense. That shows the time should not be specific in this tense. Example of present perfect tenses. Present perfect tense can be used with expressions that are unspecific in the time. It means here the time is not particular or accurate with discussion, with telling about the activity in the present perfect. For example, we have seen this movie. In this situation, we have seen this movie, but we are not telling about when we have seen this movie. And the second example, he has lost spurs. So this is so easy to understand. Example of using present perfect tense in talking about events that happened in the recent past, but the effect of the recent event is still felt in the present include. The children have made a mess in the kitchen. In this situation, the children had made a mess of the kitchen. It means the kitchen is right now messed by the children, and this is currently the situation is there in the kitchen. It is not changed. He has started a new job. In this sentence, he has started a new job. It means he is doing the new job. Action started in the past, but present effect also in a present here. She has finished her household tasks. It means she has performed his house chores, and these are done right now. Present perfect tense can be used in the questions as well. Here are some examples when making the question. Where you have left your sandals? Have you visited England? Has she met John? These are very simple way to write or making the questions. Other combinations of the words. Yes. Here we have three words which are written here in the green form. Already, just, and yet. In addition, you can use these use time dated adverbs in this present perfect tense as long as they don't refer to a time which is finished. It means we cannot use the specific time period, which I have already tell you about the rules in the present perfect tense, but we can use three words here: already, just, and yet. Some examples of how these are used here. The book came out yesterday, but I have already read it. In this situation, the book came out yesterday, that I searched the book yesterday, I got that, but I have already read it. It means I don't need to read it again and again. I have already read it. Used to express that something happened sooner than expected. That we have done that work before the expectation of others or ours. She has just left the building. Just is used to convey that the event happened a short time ago. It means the action which is just completed in a very little time or very current time. She has just left the building. It means she just came out from the building right now. Next one. He hasn't finished it yet. Yet is used in a negative sentence in the way of writing the sentence in a negative sentence to mean that something is expected to happen but not happened. She hasn't finished it yet. It means I expect him to complete this work but he hasn't finished it yet. Present perfect tense can also be used in the questions using the words already and yet. For example, why has she gone already? Have you called your mom yet? Has Anthony played basketball yet? So these are the questions which already I have defined you, that the yet is for the expectation which you expect with anyone, and in the question form it means you are expecting from him or anyone. The importance of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used when talking about experience from the past, a change or the situation that has happened in the past but is still continuing today. This tense is an important part of English grammar since it demonstrates that actions or events in the past have an effect on the present situation. It means the activity or work which is done in the past but it has effect till now, right now. This is the complete lecture of my present perfect tense and I hope you will understand this.